10 minutes. That'll become evident in a second. Okay, hello everybody out there. My name is Casey Lee, and I'm trying something a little bit new today. Well, new to me, but it's kind of old news for everybody on the internet. And it's basically my vlog. I know a billion people on the internet have done a vlog, but recently my wife's been really getting into YouTube and following people on vlogs, and that kind of inspired me to get into it. I've done a bunch of YouTube stuff and a lot of video production and a lot of film production. I have a company called Bitesite that we do a lot of film production here in Ottawa, Canada. So one of the reasons I started this vlog is that I wanted something simpler, something where I could just throw up a camera and just talk to the world, and talk to the internet people out there. There's something with with the Bitesite channel, a lot of stuff we do, I'm saying let's light it properly, let's do nice B-roll shots, and let's make it all really fancy. And it takes a lot of time. And you can see from our Bitesite channel, we barely have any videos, and it's because it takes a lot of time to do it. I mean, the second reason I'm doing this is that, between my old channel and the Bitesite channel, that there's sometimes not really appropriate, or it doesn't really fit in the realm of what those things are about, right? So I kind of wanted this personal vlog channel where I could just talk and get a lot of my thoughts out there. It's called Random Thoughts of Casey Lee, which is actually lifted from a blog that I had back in 2006 or 7. And I mean, it makes sense. It's just random spewing of words and stuff at the camera. So I don't know what this is going to become. Hopefully it'll garner some interest. I may decide in the future to put more and more production effort into this. But the big thing for me was keep it simple. A couple rules that I've set for myself though to just get things going and get regular postings going. So I've set myself a 10-minute limit to sit down and record and talk. And apparently I've already taken 4 minutes of this. Because if I talk too long, I could talk forever and I won't get anything up on the internet. So 10-minute limit to record and talk to you guys and edit that down to hopefully a digestible state. The other thing is I'm trying to look as much as I can into the camera. Casey Neistat, obviously famous vlogger and YouTuber, he said that he wears, I learned this from my wife, he wears sunglasses so that when he looks at the monitor, it doesn't look like he's looking away. I do have a monitor to make sure everything's going properly because this is a one-man recording, but I'm going to try as much as possible to look into the lens. But if every now and then you see me look up, you'll know why. What can you guys expect from this vlog? What am I going to talk about? Really, my interests. I mean, I am a filmmaker. I am a software developer. I mean, those are my two main things in life. They're my career right now. So I'll probably be talking a lot about filmmaking and technology when it comes down to it. I've always been heavily invested in technology. I'm also really into cars. The podcast that I used to have, the ETC podcast, we talked about entertainment technology and cars. I'm also a musician. I play the guitar and piano. And so I'm really heavily into music, among a lot of other things, heavily into pop culture, and just random things. And I'm based in Ottawa, Canada. That might spark some topics. I might talk about what's happening in Ottawa, Canada, who knows. So I thought it would be a good idea to not just introduce the vlog, but also talk about some things that are on my mind right now, so you guys can see what episode 2, 3, and 4, and so on will be like. Okay, so let's talk about this is a vlog, and I feel like all vloggers cannot go through their career without talking about other vloggers. And obviously the big vlogger that everyone talks about, the other Casey Neistat. Maybe I'm the other Casey. I'm clearly the less famous Casey. It's funny, this guy, Casey Neistat, I was such a latecomer to discovering him. I remember I took a 6-hour drive to London, Ontario, and back with an awesome guy that I met there. I won't say his name just in case he doesn't want to be revealed on camera. And one of the things he talked to me about was Casey Neistat. Now, this wasn't the first time I'd heard of him, but it's the first time he kind of opened my eyes a little bit to what he did, and with the Nike commercial and all that stuff. And it's funny because I kept hearing about this guy, and any time anybody say, "Oh, Casey did this," I obviously it was weird to hear my own name tossed around, even though they weren't referring to me. But I finally got to know him. Not know him personally. I finally got to see his videos, and he is pretty awesome. He's one of those guys that he kind of lives up to the hype, What I think I like most about him is he's a pretty down-to-earth guy. Anyways, that's my introduction to Casey Neistat. I guess the big news with him is that he actually has reintroduced his vlog. today or yesterday or something. I can't remember. So that's a pretty big thing. He does a really good explanation of why he's getting back into it, which is great. And he doesn't, he's not ashamed about promoting his projects and his products. So, props to him. He's going to be ridiculously successful with it. He's always a really good storyteller and a great filmmaker. The other thing I wanted to mention about Casey Neistat, though, that I saw recently, which was really cool, was MKBHD, Marquez Brownlee, another amazing vlogger. I talk about vloggers like I've been watching this for a long time. And again, I am very new to this. Like, I only started watching YouTubers maybe in the last couple months, and heavily because my wife was getting into YouTubers, and then people would say, oh yeah, have you seen this, have you seen this? And it's funny because I talk like I'm an expert, but no, honestly, I've only been watching YouTubers for about a couple months now. Anyways, really cool crossover where MKBHD actually does a studio tour of Casey Neistat's studio. Really cool to see like these two people in the same space interacting. I always love seeing peers interact. Okay, we are down to 1 minute. Crazy. 10 minutes goes really fast. One thing I really want to mention really quickly. No, I'm not even going to do it. Not enough time. 50 seconds left. I got a lot of really cool things I want to talk about in the upcoming days. I don't know if this is going to be daily. Probably not going to be daily. Thank you guys. I am going to say subscribe to me in the beginning, because give me some support. Leave comments. Let me know what you want to hear about. And hopefully we'll actually generate some cool interest with this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support up until now for anything. Hopefully this really will be entertaining for some people. Can't thank you guys enough. Subscribe, spread the word, do whatever you can. Thank you. And that's it for episode 1.